Good morning, America. Got a leaky skylight today. I wanted to show it to you. See if you can figure out what's wrong. So what we have here is a steel roof layover. I hear a lot of folks tell me, I can get a layover cheaper. You sure can. This is what it gets you. We just went right around these bubble skylights. I would never recommend doing this because this is what happens. It's not designed for this roofing system. It's not able to be installed proper. So these people had this layover done a few years back, and ever since it's been done, they've had these leaks. So today we're gonna get a new skylight installed for them, get some new parts and pieces, and we will keep you updated. Show you the right way to do it. Back at you here, America. So we've got our skylight pulled out, our old bubble skylight, and we got the panel down here on the ground, so I wanted to let you see what that looked like. And what we were doing to keep water out was just silicone, and they just sliced the panel. Maybe I'll flip this around for you. So they sliced the panel, slid some J-channel in there, put a lot of silicone. That was the idea of keeping water out. I understand, it makes sense. Because the underside, I think we can all see why that failed. Yep. Here we are back up on the roof, and you can see our new skylight installed. I don't know about you, but I can already see some differences. So before we had a bubble skylight in here, the panel was just sliced and had some trim going around it, some J-channel and some silicone. So now what we've done, we've installed a new panel. Our new panel is cut, folded up next to our skylight for flashing. We also have a second panel back here because we didn't just slice our panel and install some J-channel. We've got a pan in place back here. This pan goes up the backside of the roof, good 12 inches behind the skylight. We have butyl tape in between our screws and our metal, any of our metal to metal connections, to make sure that thing stays watertight, keeps the water out. The whole idea of that being diverted out around away from the skylight. Well, what's the weakest points of your skylight? That's going to be the corners. It's going to be the most opportune places to leak. So we've got our pan installed. It's going to come out away from the skylight, out past it, to keep water out. Once we get our sidewall, end wall, and counter flashings installed, we'll show you the end of it. All right, America, I'm Evan.
Matt.
With Honest Abe Roofing, America's favorite roofing company. We just finished up our new skylight, and well, we want to show you the right way. I'm gonna flip this camera around. Woo! So we talked about earlier getting things done cheaper. I agree, you can get things done cheaper. Would you agree things that are different are not the same? So we saw what we were working with in the beginning and our end result here. We got our end wall flashing, we got our sidewall flashing, all butyl tape down. We got a nice gasket there. We got our pan on the back, diverting water around the troubled areas, and our panel on the back side covering everything up nice and neat, giving it a nice clean finish. And not to mention, we can see inside, which means our homeowner is going to have daylight coming in. That's the whole idea, right? Hey, America, stay tuned for tips from the pros at Honest Abe Roofing. Have a great day and be blessed.